You took down Juggy, but you also took down a few $1 million of the city with him. You might think you're a hero, but that doesn't make you one.
Of course it does. I'm your friendly neighborhood squirrel girl.
Did you not hear a word Wait, friendly neighborhood? That's my catchphrase!
Squirrel Girl was probably one of the last characters I was expecting to actually be featured within this game, but it turns out that might just happen. Anyways, welcome back, true believers and all you merry Marvelites, to another interesting Marvel's Avengers related video. So like we know already, we do have the core team of Avengers as of right now that is going to be the starting roster within the game of that of Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Hulk, Black Widow, and of course the main protagonist of the entire narrative with Kamala Khan as Miss Marvel. But alongside of this, we do know that Marvel's Avengers is going to be a game which players can interact in for years to come, alongside of the addition of new heroes and regions being added for free at a regular basis. And while we currently don't have any major teases as to which characters could be added within the future, other than the involvement of Hank Pym as Ant-Man, as well as major teases from Bill Roseman indicating that Hawkeye will be in the game, there was actually an interview recently talking to the brand director of Crystal Dynamics, Rich Briggs, who kind of gave us some hints as to which types of heroes we can expect in this game down the line. Now, even though it's great to know that we are going to be receiving even more heroes to expand the overall roster of characters within this game, I am a little bit concerned given the answer that Rich stated during this interview. And to take the quote directly from comicbook.com itself, he states, "Here's the key thing," Briggs said, "you're talking to a bunch of fans, and this game is being made by a bunch of fans, and we all, if you walk around our offices, we've all got different statues and different t-shirts and toys and things like that. So I think, as you mentioned, we've got 80 years of history to draw from. We obviously are only talking about the core 6 heroes today, but when you think about the fact that we want to deliver new heroes which come with their own new skills and deliver their own new narrative over the course of years, there is a ton for us to draw from. We already have a ton of stuff in progress that we aren't ready to reveal just yet, but we promise you that we are approaching it from a position of fandom where I'm sure that a lot of your D lists are right on our B lists." So after looking at Rich's statement at face value, this basically tells me two things as to what we can expect in the future for Marvel's Avengers. The first point, which I find extremely important, is that each new hero which will be added within the Avengers project is going to come fully equipped with a brand new set of skills as well as their own unique narrative. And what this tells me is that the developers are not going to add any random hero within this game unless their inclusion actually serves the story that they are trying to tell. So for example, even though it would be absolutely hilarious for Howard the Duck to actually team up with the Avengers in a fully AAA game like this, I don't think characters like him are actually going to be included within this story. And the second factor, which I find immensely intriguing, is when Rich states that some of the characters that most people would consider D-list may actually be on the developer's B-list team to include within the game. Now, as another example, a majority of people did consider Kamala Khan as a D-list character for quite some time now, and funny enough, she's now the main protagonist of the entire game. And seeing that there seems to be a lot going on with the current narrative point regarding the Terrigen Mist creating even more Inhumans within the Marvel's Avengers world, I could easily see characters like them be included within the roster down the line. And especially considering that the game is in fact titled Marvel's Avengers, I don't think we're going to be diving deeper into any other major superhero teams like that of the Fantastic Four, X-Men, or even the Guardians of the Galaxy. But instead, I could see them trying to draw in from the more fresher phases of the Marvel Universe like that of the New Warriors, the Inhumans, and other characters like that eventually within the years to come. So even though it might take some time to get used to characters like Speedball, Squirrel Girl, or even Firestar being featured within this game, I could see them as highly likely possibilities to be added within the overall roster. Now, given all the major amounts of popularity that the Avengers have garnered within the MCU, I do think it is safe to say that at least a majority of the characters that we have seen in those films will most likely appear within this game. So rest assured, we're definitely going to be having some very popular characters within this game like that of Falcon, Black Panther, and possibly even Doctor Strange and Spider-Man, but I do think we are going to get some lower tier Marvel characters within this game as well. However, we only know about the core 6 Avengers as of right now, so hopefully we do end up receiving some more information about the future heroes sometime soon. But with all that said, everyone, that's the video I have for you today, and please let me know all your thoughts in the comments section down below. What do you think about the possibility of us receiving some lower tier Marvel characters as actual playable characters characters within the Avengers project, and who do you want to see be featured in the game that may not be as popular compared to the MCU roster. Even though I'm not entirely sure whether or not this particular superhero team could be featured within the Avengers project, I would just love to see how the Defenders would operate within a fully AAA video game setting. Because I know for a fact that if it turns out that Daredevil is playable within this game, I'm just gonna lose all my marbles. And until next time everyone, thank you all so much for watching, stay merry Marvelites, and peace out.
Rise and shine, sleepyheads. It's the first official meeting of the 5-mile run before Breakfast Club, and everybody's a member.
We were in the bathroom. We were brushing our tails. I mean hair. We were brushing our hair.